People call it a myth, but the Dogon people of Mali have told this story for centuries. They say beings called the Nomo came from the sky, not as gods, not as spirits, but as teachers. According to Dogon tradition, the Nomo descended from a star system known as Sirius. They arrived in a fiery object with thunderous noise, strong winds, and water following their landing. The Nomo were described as amphibious beings, half physical, half spiritual, linked to water, order, and knowledge. But here's where the story stops sounding like folklore. The Dogon didn't just say Sirius existed, they described it as a double star system. They spoke about Sirius B, a star so dense it was heavier than normal matter, a star invisible to the naked eye. Modern astronomers only confirmed Sirius B in the 1800s using powerful telescopes. Yet Dogon elders had been teaching this knowledge long before colonial contact. They described the star's elliptical orbit, its extreme weight, its small size, details that even many early scientists struggled to understand. This raises an uncomfortable question. How did an isolated traditional society know what modern astronomy took centuries to confirm? Some researchers claim Europeans must have shared the information, but Dogon oral tradition is strict. Sacred knowledge is preserved through generations, passed only through rituals, ceremonies, and symbolic teachings. Elders insist this information existed long before outsiders arrived. To them, the Nomo were real visitors, bringers of civilization, order, and scientific understanding. Skeptics argue the story is symbolic, that the Nomo represent ancient scholars or advanced thinkers, but even symbolism doesn't explain the accuracy. The Dogon calendar aligns with celestial cycles. Their cosmology maps stars that shouldn't have been visible, and their rituals reflect astronomical timing with shocking precision. Whether the Nomo were extraterrestrial or remnants of a forgotten advanced civilization, the knowledge itself is undeniable. This is not the only African story like this. Across the continent, myths preserve scientific observations hidden in ritual language. African myths were never meant to be entertainment. They were memory systems, ways to store history without writing, encoded in symbols, songs, masks, and ceremonies. When modern science dismisses these stories, it often ignores the data buried inside them. The Dogon didn't ask the world to believe them, they simply kept their knowledge alive, while the rest of the world laughed until science slowly caught up. So maybe the question isn't whether the Nomo were real. The real question is, how much ancient knowledge did Africa hold that the modern world is only now beginning to understand?